TMR. The Morning Rush Top 10.
The Morning Rush Top 10. Monster RX 93.1.
Monster RX 93.1. Final top 10 for today.
Woo!
Here we go. My TMR story. Chips Eliasa says, nagpupumilit pa rin mag-send ng entries every morning on the drive to work. Buti hindi pa nagagalit ang mga carpool mates ko.
As long as you're not driving.
As long as you're
yeah,
not.
it's fine.
Nelson Much says, ang level ng dedication ni Chico Garcia sa pag-compose ng epic rap-off. Depende kung sino ang guest. The last one was the best yet. Sobrang ginalingan. I don't even remember.
Liva Leia.
Leia, I think, yeah. And Colleen MYC says, my TMR story, pag nagsasalita na ang hosts, bawal uminom. Kasi baka di mo pa nalulunok, biglang may humirit at maboga mo ang nasa bibig mo.
Yeah.
Custer Winston says, dati, pag nalaman kong pupunta si Crush sa month-end EB, I made sure na presentable ako pag pumunta sa booth. Sorry, TMR DJs. Hindi talaga kayo ang main reason ko pag pumunta sa booth.
Meron na pala siyang crush.
Tapos may hashtag siya. Harot, not charot.
Ay, ayun.
It's fine.
Arvin Strike says, my one and only hashtag, my TMR story, is literally, muntik kong masagasaan si Chico sa Eastwood.
Oh no!
What?
Were you playing?
Nagkatitigan lang kami, then we moved on with our day.
Hala.
No, I was probably on the pedestrian.
Following rules.
And Elijah Space Cole says, my TMR story, I was asking you guys kung ano yung title ng isang song that you played one time. Kasi I kind of misheard the lyrics. Aba, ang sabi ba naman sa akin ni Hazel Hati, i-google mo yung lyrics.
What? That's how I do it at least when I hear songs. No, because when I hear songs that I don't know the title or the artist, that's what I do. I type the lyrics that I can remember and then
Napaka-helpful na DJ.
Oh, I teach, alam mo yung teach them how to fish. Di ba yun yung sabi? So, tinuturo ko lang.
Or Shazam.
Yeah, Shazam it.
Just Shazam it if you're listening to it. But then if you just
That's true.
remember the lyrics, yeah, just Google it.
Chenong says, sobrang galante ng TMR. One time, I actually won an iPhone 5C.
No.
Yeah, I remember.
Really?
Wow. The giveaway. Noong 2014. Custer Winston says, sorry. Let's see. Hyperfunk Mike says, my TMR story. I realized na pareho kami ni Hazel Hati ng type. Mga scruffy, hunky, big bad bear na manong. My big dream is to invite her for manong hunting in the next few months.
RG, tara.
Colleen MYC says, my TMR story, first time ko makita ang Kikay Barkada was during a book signing. Believe it or not, sa sobrang kaba ko, nung malapit na ako, nautot ako.
Oh no! Kawawa the person behind you sa pila.
Ano na lang, mag-pretend ka na lang na parang, oh no.
Ang baho yun.
If it's silent but deadly, you can give it,
Yeah.
the next person in line.
Anning Girling says, yung sinabihan akong sosyal ng kapitbahay namin dahil daw mga English speaking daw yung pinakikinggan ko sa radyo.
Nox.
Emo Fat says, my TMR story, dahil sa TMR, lumiwanag ang nagdidilim kong mundo. Oh, thank you. Shivana says, sa sobrang obsessed ko sa TMR, I transcribed the super funny convos and compiled a collection on a blog post so I can easily access them.
Oh.
Well, now that's dedication.
Wow.
That's dedication.
Parang yung di ba there's a Twitter account, TMR quotes?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oy, but sometimes parang nag-iimbento na lang ata yung
Pag si Rika yung kinukot.
Parang imbento
Cheesecloth says, this is really nice. TMR lifted me up when I was so down when I was diagnosed with a big C. And TMR was there to lift me up again when I lost my father last December. TMR has been a part of my life since 1992.
Oh, wow.
Before it was called TMR. More years to come. The Morning Rush.
Aww.
What was it called before?
The Morning Rush.
Hindi,
No,
before
before
it
the
was
Morning
called.
Well, okay.
Did you have like
It was The Morning Rush with
Okay.
Chico Garcia. And then 1996, it became The Morning Rush with Chico and Delamar. But the solo show was already called The Morning Rush. Because we were, during the, because remember, there was a time when shows didn't have titles.
Right.
Yeah.
You were just 6 to 10, 10 to 2 to 6.
And then DJ name.
DJ lang. You didn't have like a show name. You're just, hi, I'm Chico Garcia. And then, we decided, why don't we give each show a name? Make it like a show.
Yeah.
So that was the name that I picked, The Morning Rush with Chico Garcia.
But when did the top 10 come into play?
Oh, that was already when Del and I were working together.
Okay.
And the top TMR, my TMR story comes from, let's make it a tie. Coco Hernandez and Matthew Magadia.
They both say.
Coco Hernandez says, my TMR story. When we were newly dating, the love of my life used to send entries as well. Pero iba kami ng thing because nagtatalo kami kung sino ang mas magaling. Ako kasi, marami akong entries pero laging top 10 lang. Siya naman, 1 entry lang pero number 1 agad.
Ay!
So, who's better? The one who got the number 1 pero 1 entry lang? Or yung ang daming pasok lagi, every hour may entry?
Yung
pero
number
top.
10.
Yung number 1.
Coco, oh.
Hindi, kasi, I mean, one time, big time, tapos stop ka pa agad.
And plus, it's already in the
Diba?
title.
It's quality over quantity.
Yes.
Hala, Coco, oh.
So si Coco yung maraming sinesend but never number 1.
Hindi naman never, pero alam mo yun, marami siyang entries.
Hardly,
Yung isa, talagang once in a blue moon mag-send yan.
Pero na
lagi
number 1.
And from Matthew Magadia, December 1, 2017, 6:30 a.m. While waiting for a, quote, legit download of a movie to finish, I decided to open my phone's radio. Little did I know, this radio station and radio show will change my life forever.
Aww.
And you remember the date.
That's
That is
nice.
so
That's so
sweet.
beautiful.
That is so sweet. Okay, so what about us?
Here we go.
Oh my gosh, my TMR story.
I decide, guys.
Well, okay. So, I actually heard about TMR first as a guest.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes. The first time I guested here was with Gino and Del.
And huwag ka maniwala na ganun ako nakatingin sa'yo.
No, that's the second time.
Second yun. Ito
The
yung
second
first.
time was with
For your album.
for my album.
Okay.
And I also did a concert series, I think.
Oh.
And that was, I think, 2012.
Yeah.
And that was a lot of fun. I also came back, I think, for Cosmo. I came for Cosmo.
Yes.
Okay.
3 guesting.
I came for
But
Cosmo as
not
well.
for the Morning Rush.
How
I think
many
for the
times?
Morning
Ah,
Rush.
for the
I think
Morning
3.
Rush.
I
The
think
first
3.
one was the album. The second one was
You came
Cosmo.
3 times.
Well, more than that.
Yeah.
These days, not as many times. And then the second time the third time I came was Rico was here.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. That was when I was guesting for my play Hair.
Yes.
Yes.
And then, yun yung ang daming na screenshot na yung tingin ni Rika kay Mark.
Iba.
Nagkataon
That's
lang,
all changed.
Iba ang tingin niya.
And then
gosh.
And then I met Chico again after that, but this time in a Pokemon setting. We played Pokemon for a while. I kidnapped him. We raided. And then eventually one day he kind of talked to me and asked me, because I was talking about wanting to be on radio or trying it out or learning.
Yeah.
And he said, hey, there's a position available. If you want, I could bring it up with management. And I'm like, yeah, why not? I've always wanted a regular job.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to learn from, the queen of modern radio herself.
The mother.
The mother.
And I've had so much fun. It's been almost a year, and you guys have been family to me. And thank you so much for everything.
Who'd have thought that it'd been almost a year, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Crazy.
And we're still here. Going
Yeah.
strong.
Okay. Ako na ba?
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay. So, I'm gonna share a story na like way back when I used to listen to you and Delmar.
Yeah.
And I remember it was in grade something.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Grade something. And then may nakaupo sa harap ng bus where the radio was.
Okay.
Tapos, okay, inaway ko siya. Because I wanted to control the radio and let everyone know how amazing this radio show was. As in. And I'm like, gusto ko malaman ng mga tao na may The Morning Rush. So, inaway ko yun sa harap ng radio. I was like, you know, that's where I sat, diba? Like, everyday dyan ako, diba? Bakit ka nandyan? As in, so, pumunta siya sa likod. I think sinumbong niya ako sa mom or whatever. Tapos, but I didn't care. Kasi I was so happy to let everyone hear na parang this is like the greatest radio show ever. Yeah. Tapos alam mo yung grade something pa lang ako. Yeah. Gets ko na yung mga dirty joke. Gets ko na yung mga green.
Pero di ba pagkasama mo yung parents, you pretend you don't get it?
Parang wala lang narinig.
No. Because I never ride with my parents. I always ride the bus. So talagang, ever since inaway ko yung busmate ko na yun. By the way, I'm so sorry. I didn't really need to. Dun na ako lagi nakaupo. And we would always listen to The Morning Rush every single day.
Morning.
That certain bus.
But ang takeaway ko dito, wolf in sheep's clothing, si Rika, bata pala. May inaaway.
The girl who cried.
The girl who cried.
Basta may wolf.
Basta may wolf. She wolf.
Or she.
Shakira, ganon. Sige.
So yeah, that's my TMR story. And then years later, I'm here.
Yeah?
Oo, you're here. My TMR story, well, hindi naman grade school, but I started listening to the Monster. Kasi may crush ako ng DJ dati. But also, because of the Morning Rush. Wala siyang office, yung booth.
Okay.
No, so I started listening in high school. So I discovered MONSTER RX93.1. Tapos I was like, ooh, you know, DJs talk and like they have conversations, they're funny, they make you laugh. And then when I heard Chico and Delamar, I actually remember sending an entry. Like, I tried it once because I was listening na for a while. And I was like, oh, you know what? Let me send some. And hindi naman napili. I was like, whatever. I'm not sending you anything again. But I continue to listen. Pero syempre, alam mo yun, true to my personality. I was like, oh, whatever. I listened the entire show and they did not pick my answer. And I had no idea the volume of entries you guys would get. In my head, I was just like, dinid mo. So parang na-offend ako. Pero okay lang naman. I continued listening. And yeah. And then I remember boarding with you, Chico, when Del was on leave or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Maybe I was a new jock pa lang at the time. But yeah, parang I pinch hit it for Del.
Yeah.
Tapos, wala lang, parang very naman. I mean, it wasn't weird. I thought it was gonna be a little awkward because I didn't really know you that well. And yun nga, when I was in high school, lodi gaga ka na. So, pinapakinggan na kita. Pero to be fair, parang you made me feel very comfortable. Okay naman. Yeah. So, yeah, fast forward to now. And yeah, saya, diba?
Ako for lang. I guess the thing that really just stands out to me is that, yun lang, like it doesn't hit me until every anniversary. It's been 23 years. I can't believe it. Like it's crazy. I guess, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's the longest running show on FM radio.
Yeah.
So, it's just crazy how it's got a life of its own. And I remember Del and I would always talk about, we consider the show a separate entity. Like it's the third member of the Morning Rush. At the time when it was just the two of us. Because we weren't like in the show. It was like Chico, Delamar, and the Morning Rush. Right. It was part of the show. And because I've been doing the show for so long from the very start, I can't really isolate one moment. But yeah, every anniversary it reminds me of how awesome this entire experience is. From the people contributing to the show, to from the topics to the entry senders, to the people who visit, to the people who bring food, everything. So On that note, happy anniversary to all of us.
Happy anniversary!
It's not just us, not just the show, but all of us, the people who listen.
Yeah.
True.
And hopefully there's more to come.
Yeah.
So happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary,
guys! Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.
Time for lunch.
Follow the Morning Rush hosts online at Chico Garcia, at Marky Strome, at Rika GGG, at Hazel Hottie.